The gun was first dipped in water, then rubbed in sand. After that, most of the guns either jammed or failed to eject their shells. But there was one gun that kept working without any problem. It was the world's most famous rifle, the AK47. The man who made this gun was named Kalashnikov. He used to drive a tank, but during a battle, his tank was hit by enemy fire and blown up, badly injuring his arm. On the way to the hospital, he noticed that the soldiers' guns weren't working properly. Magazines would get damaged in water, and the springs were so weak that they froze in the cold. Suddenly, they ran into an ambush by German soldiers. The captain opened fire and killed 2 of them, but just as he was about to shoot the 3rd, his machine gun suddenly jammed. A German soldier seized the moment and shot him in the chest. At the critical moment, Kalashnikov fired back and killed the German soldier, saving the captain's life. That's when he realized these guns could cost lives, and he decided to build his own. After recovering, he went to his old machine workshop. He had good knowledge of machines, so in just 3 days, he designed the first AK-47. His hand still hadn't healed properly, so he took help from a few workers. Together, they worked hard and built the first AK-47. Now, it was time to test it. A worker picked up the gun and fired at a drum. The bullet went straight through. Then, he fired repeatedly, and every shot hit perfect. The power of the gun was proven. After this, Kalashnikov went to the army office to get the gun approved. But as soon as the guards saw his gun, they mistook him for a terrorist and caught him. Later, when an officer tested the gun himself, he was shocked. It was better than all the others, but according to the rules, the gun could only be approved if it won the annual shooting competition. The officer called a general. The general also tested the gun and was very impressed. The general told Kalashnikov to participate in the competition on behalf of the army. He went to the Arms Institute in Moscow, but in the very first test, his gun failed and was rejected. The officer gave him another chance to build a machine gun. Kalashnikov took the opportunity seriously and worked hard. Soon, he built a new gun, but it still wasn't selected. He was heartbroken. Around that time, the news came that Germany had surrendered. The war was over. Everyone was happy. Kalashnikov was sad, thinking that his gun was now no longer needed. He met the official at the Arms Institute. The officer silently handed him a paper. It said that making weapons was still necessary. Kalashnikov went back to work. He learned from his past mistakes and built a new gun. 2 years later, the new AK-47 was ready. He was taken to the general. Kalashnikov opened his gun in front of him and separated all the parts in just a few seconds. The general was amazed. He had never seen such a simple and strong gun before. He allowed Kalashnikov to participate in the competition. All the guns were first dipped in water and then rolled in sand. Most of them jammed. Finally, it was the AK-47's turn, and it fired without stopping. Not a single bullet missed. Kalashnikov won, and mass production of the AK-47 began in 1949. When he joined the parade and saw that every soldier was carrying the gun he had built, he felt incredibly proud. It became not only the most used rifle, but also the one responsible